Welcome to Atomic Cricket Podcast. This episode, we are recording it on Guru Purnima Day, and Vijay sir is with us, who has been supporting us all the time, even if we didn't feel comfortable with our speaking. He has always encouraged us. So, sir, happy Guru Purnima Day, and today I have a microphone that my mother has invested in this microphone, saying that I was doing a brilliant job. So it's very good to be here on Guru Purnima Day, and Maitreya is joining us. uh, Vijay sir, happy Guru Purnima Day, and hope you're staying safe.
Thank you, Chiru, Maitreya, and Akash. My lots of love and blessings to you. And you are actually the strength of this show. I am only one of the participants because I really marvel at how you young people have been able to curate this podcast. And I'm looking forward to a day when Akash can also join us instead of staying in the background and doing all the hard work for us. And obviously, the day when I and Krishna will be able to have a mic like the one you have, Chiru, it adds to the quality of the podcast. So it's great to be with you.
And Maitreya, how are you? Hope you're staying safe. And there's a lot of things happening in the sports globally. It's the Olympics time, and maybe we might not follow Olympics with that much interest that we follow to cricket. But uh, yes, there is India Sri Lanka series that is going on. But how are you covering sports this week?
Yes, so I have been covering the in our surely cricket. I have surely been covering because I'm very interested in that, and the Olympics also I've been following because not all matches, not all countries, but I have been following the Indian games, the games that India is playing in the Olympics, and right now at the time now we are recording, so till now India has won already one medal, a silver medal in weightlifting, and I feel that's a really great achievement for India. And I was really happy to hear that news. So I follow Olympics, but not all the games. The Indian ones I follow and see who wins. I don't see the matches live, but I see who wins. So I'm covering up in sports. All the sports I'm trying to cover up, and that's how I'm doing good.
But Krishna, Olympics is the main sport. I mean, every 4 years, the whole world, the whole sporting fraternity gathers in one place to celebrate sports. So I will be, I'll request you to follow it more. You will have your cricket. Yes, it is there every time, every year, every month. Somebody is playing some team somewhere in the world, but nothing to match Olympics because it is a tribute to human beings, hard work to kind of conquer new heights. And if you see the variety of sports you get at Olympics, I think it is a great spectacle to follow and watch. And today is a great day for us. Mirabai Chanu has won the silver in weightlifting, which is a tribute to woman power, I think. You will find now more and more uh, girls taking to sports, and especially weightlifting, which was, I don't know why it was always considered a man's sport. But today, if you see Chiru, Krishna, and Akash, women are playing football, they are playing hockey equally well, they are good at tennis, they're good at flying aeroplanes, right? So they are in every field, women are doing well. So I think these are today's result. I'm sure Chiru and Krishna and Akash, it should make our sisters and mothers very, very happy.
Yes, sir. And I have not followed any other sport other than cricket. That's been me over the years. But I think I'm following women's cricket, and that's the reason you're seeing Smriti Mandana on our new cover art that we have designed. It's been we have taken in high quality images and we have exported the high quality image, and we have trained and we have done for 2 days the editing work, and it's come out really good. We have tweeted about it, and we got a really good response from the listeners and the people on Twitter. So Vijay sir, let's talk about Olympics. Let's, before we get into cricket, just maybe 2 minutes. So as you said, Mirabai Chanu has won the silver medal, and there are a lot of things that will come. India won hockey against New Zealand, and there's still more days to come, and we will see more medals to come, and hopefully India performs really very well. But Vijay sir, I'm going to follow Olympics this time. For me, it was only cricket until now, but let me see if I can follow other sports with the same interest. But Vijay
Okay.
sir, how much do you think? Where do you feel? In which sports do you think India will grab a medal? I mean, just if I were to ask you a quick
Yeah,
thing, what you would
we
say?
have very good chances. Look, Mirabai was expected to win even before the Olympics began. Everybody was talking about her medal. Then we have PV Sindhu. She is a sure shot. She has to come back with a medal. There is no doubt about it. And then there was a lot of hope from a boxer called Vikas Krishan. Unfortunately, he lost on the first day itself. And there is Bajrang Punia, Vinesh Phogel, the two wrestlers. A lot of hopes from them. And to me personally, I think the medal which I'm looking forward to should come in hockey, because hockey has had a great tradition in Olympics. India has won 8 gold medals. So the last one had come in 1980, which I think is after that for 40 years. We have been looking for that elusive medal in hockey, but this time, like you say, with the match against New Zealand, which was won in great style, I think hockey team has begun on a good footing, and it should be. We should be seeing a medal in hockey definitely.
Okay, that's a quick thing that you have spoken. So Vijay sir, this is just we wanted to speak about Olympics before talking about cricket because we want to show our support to them, and that we are cheering for India, and maybe they
Yes.
and hopefully they get gold medals, silver medals, or whatever medals they can get. Even if
Yeah.
they don't get, I think we'll cheer for them. So let's start with cricket. That's the mainstream of this podcast, is the necessary thing. So what cricket happened. We're going to cover Indian cricket. So India Sri Lanka third one day international. Sri Lanka have won surprisingly. We have never predicted it, but there was a tough fight at the end from Chetan Sakaria, Rahul Chahar, and it might not be a good match, but the series turned out well. Surya Kumar Yadav was at its peak. Then Shikhar Dhawan had a brilliant one-day match, the first match, and then Prithvi Shaw was on fire. So we're going to talk about all those things. Let me get to Maitreya. So Maitreya, Sri Lanka have won. I mean, what do you feel? You were always told on this show that you were eagerly waiting for India Sri Lanka, and suddenly India loses. What is your thought?
Well, Sri Lanka needed a win. That's what I learned after the game when they needed, because for the next Cricket World Cup, they need to qualify, and the winning this ODIs are very important for them. And after learning that fact, I really felt they needed a win. And for India, I see India have already won the second ODI and the first ODI. So India has won the series. So they have tried new things like bringing in new players, and many people made their debut. And yeah, I just felt that even though India didn't win, I wanted all the debutants to have a good debut. Like the bowlers should get their wickets and the batsmen should get their run. That's what I felt after knowing that Sri Lanka needed that win. That's how I felt. And I feel the bowlers, Chetan Sakaria and Rahul Chahar, got a good debut because they have got Chetan Sakaria got 2 wickets and Rahul Chahar got 3 wickets. I feel they have got a good debut. And Sanju Samson also hit 46. So I feel that's again a decent debut, good debut from him. And Sri Lanka also, they started their opening really well, and after 1 wicket fell, they didn't just stand back, or they used to just stop there, and the run rate was going low the last few matches after 1 wicket fell. But now they have the one down batsman has come and continued the form. I feel he has continued to pick up the pace and just not being afraid like that. So I feel that's a really good improvement, and I would like to see Sri Lanka in the World Cup, in the coming World Cup, because they are a World Cup winning team, and this is really necessary for their World Cup qualification. So I enjoyed the match actually, seeing the debutants play, how each players from India's perspective, and Sri Lanka also played really well. The first match they played on under level, and this was a little higher level from the first match. Really higher level. They have learned to come up and they have showed the strength. So from Sri Lanka's perspective, I feel it's just a good thing, and I'm waiting for the T20 series to come, and let's see how it goes on.
Yeah, glad that you brought into that debutants, five debutants in yesterday's game, and uh, Rahul Dravid has done something innovative, Vijay sir. And now, what is your thought on getting five debutants? And the last time when India played five debutants was back in 1980, and we weren't born there. So you might have some experience on that. And like, how does it feel like getting five debutants, uh, get them to play, and all of them, no, not all of them had the greatest debut they would have expected. Yes, of course, Sanju Samson had. Then Chetan Sakaria, Rahul Chahar, they had, but you didn't see Nitish Rana having the greatest debuts. But like some of them had, some of them didn't have. That's not a problem. They can still find a chance in the T20s or maybe in the future. But Vijay sir, five debutants in the game. What does it make you to feel?
See, it can happen only in exceptional circumstances, like it happened in 1980 when India was in Australia, and here also it happened because India had won the first two matches. If this series was 1-1, Rahul Dravid wouldn't have experimented so much with the squad, and it was just that the series was decided. So he must have been tempted to uh, give an opportunity and test some of the players for future series. But Krishna and Chiru, I think we should give credit to Avishka Fernando for the fantastic innings he played. And then Bhanukar Rajapaksa, these two boys, they created a victory because there was a chance of India dominating and making it 3-0. Yes, Sakaria bowled well, no doubt. Chahar also managed to get three wickets, but I will give a lot of credit to the Sri Lankans for the way they played. They came back and won the game. So it should be very heartwarming for them before the T20 series because that I'm sure will be on equal terms. You cannot say that India will start favourites because the same Sri Lankan team can give you a run for the money. So overall, I thought the series went off well. It was competitive. Each match had its very close and very anxious moments for both the teams. The better team won. Of course, Sri Lankan fans would be disappointed by the fact that the second ODI, they had a very good chance of winning. But then Deepak Chahar played a blinder, I would say, because he's not known for his batting. He's known more for his bowling. So credit to him. And Chiru, we should applaud Surya Kumar Yadav, the way he grabbed the chances. He's claimed the man of the series. And good for him, even though he came to the Indian team very late in his career, but he's done exceptionally well for himself.
Yes, sir. But I'll tell you what made me impressive from the Sri Lankan perspective was Rajapaksha. The way he played, maybe he just got 150 in this whole series, but I'm impressed with him because the way he strikes the ball, he has a very good strike rate in one-day internationals, and that's really good. I mean, not all of the players play in that way. And I'm really impressed by Rajapaksha and also Akila Dhananjaya, who has come back in the third one-day international. He has taken three wickets, uh, three key wickets because once he started taking wickets, India had already almost lost the game. So I'm impressed with Akila Dhananjaya because 2017 we saw him how he conquered Indians. Yes, they didn't win the series, but he was taking wickets. And Prithvi Shaw, he got 49. He made 49 of 49 balls. Missed out on a very well made half century if it would have been. Then Shikhar Dhawan, he got out early. Sanju Samson was there at 46. He missed out on his half century. And then Hardik Pandya, 19. And sir, let me get to Maitreya for this. I mean, Nitish Rana he's known as a top order batsman, and you got to debut him. That's what the experiment Rahul Dravid does, and he comes in. He's supposed to play at number 3 or number 4, and he comes and now plays at number 7. He has bowled some 3 overs. Maybe they're experimenting him. Maybe they're looking at him as one like Krunal Pandya because he's a spinner. Maybe they're looking at him, but I don't think he's a very good bowler. Maybe can get you 1 over here and there in T20 cricket, but they got him. Not a problem. We lost the game, but how was the move? Nitish Rana surprised to see at number 7. Yes, he didn't score very good runs, but how were you surprised by the move, Maitreya?
Yeah, so I feel that Nitish Rana coming at number 7, I feel today because many players they wanted him to make a debut, though they could have put anyone else in that spot, but they wanted Nitish Rana to come in and make a debut. So I feel he had gone to the number 7, and he didn't do well. You would have seen because many factors are there. Because at that time a lot of pressure was there, and it was he came after the rain fell, and after the rain fell, India's innings was in chaos, and it was just all wickets were falling, and he as a debutant couldn't do anything. He hasn't got the experience, and uh, as a debutant, he's just new in the field. If someone senior would have been there with him while he was batting and could have guided him, that would have been good for him. But at that point of time, also he just came in new, and the other side wickets were falling, so he also couldn't withstand. And number 7, I feel, is not right for him because we have seen in IPL he has come either in the opening or in the upper middle order. In number 3 or number 4, he has come, but he has not come very low. So I suggest that we put him in the top order because the third ODI, many people were there, so they have put him down. But I feel in other matches when they take him, he has to be in the top order. And he bowling, I was surprised because I just thought he was a part-time bowler, like not a bowler to bowl on an international match. I felt, but he bowled pretty well because we have seen he bowled good balls. The batsmen were not able to hit him very easily, and the balls they hit also they were in the air. So if the fielders were positioned at the correct point, it would have gone for catches somewhere in no man's land. So and Shikhar Dhawan dropped a catch. You can't say dropped a catch. He dived for a really great catch, but it was dropped. It would have been a really fantastic catch. So he can bowl. I mean, as a part-time bowler, but we can't see him as a full-time bowler. We need to look at him as a full-time batsman and not a all-rounder. That is what I feel.
Yeah, glad that you brought in the rain. Otherwise, I would have forgotten. Yes, the rain did come, and the DLS method it was made into 47 overs, and India put 225 on the board. Jay Vikrama picked up 3 wickets. Akila Dhananjaya picked up 3 wickets. Chamira picked 2 wickets, and India were 225. And then Sri Lanka come in. They bat really brilliantly. The opening partnership, as Vijay sir told, and then Bhanika Rajapaksha, Avishka Fernando, and wickets kept falling after these two departed. But Sri Lanka was good, 24, and at last, I mean, they puffed and huffed and they got it to a win in 39 overs. And there were still a lot of balls to spare, but they somehow got and managed to win. Otherwise, if India took wickets at that time, maybe India could have won. Yes, 7 wickets they got. That's really great. I mean, they got off to a good start, and after that, India they took wickets. Wouldn't blame India for that. But Vijay sir, now going into the T20s, what do you see? What changes do you see from Indian perspective? I mean, is it going to be the same 11 that was in the first one international, or do you see Manish Pandey not playing, and do you want someone like Ruturaj Gaikwad or Devdutt Padikkal or Sanju Samson? I mean, Sanju Samson played the third one international, but uh, if you were to pick a T20 11, what changes would you see?
I want Varun Chakravarti to come in. There will be some role for him in the series. Padikkal definitely. He has to be given a chance because he's very, very good in T20. And he is, I mean, most of the former players, they talk of Padikkal very highly as a future star when it comes to T20. And there is a lot of talk of whether how Hardik Pandya is going to adapt, because here he disappointed as a bowler. I hope he comes off well with his 4 overs in T20. We'll have to see when do if Surya Kumar Yadav and Prithvi Shaw are available for the T20 series, because there is talk of they going and joining the England team as a replacements for injured cricketers for the 5 Test series. So if they leave, there'll be more opportunities for others. But yes, Padikkal is my first choice. He should play. And Varun Chakravarti, at some point, he has to be given an opportunity.
And before everything this happened, I forgot to mention this. I mean, Shikhar Dhawan celebrated after he won the toss, so I just didn't want to miss out that in this episode. After winning the toss, he the usual celebration that he does. So we saw that one. I didn't want to miss out it, so I just got to mention it. Maitreya, what do you see? I mean, what changes do you see? I mean, do you want Yuzvendra Chahal? Do you want Kuldeep Yadav? Or as Vijay sir told, he wants Varun Chakravarti. If he's fit enough, he can come in. But whom do you prefer? Whom do you take in?
Even I prefer Varun Chakravarti because in the IPL, he has done really well. The IPL 2020 he has done, 2021 also he has done. He bowls economically and he takes wickets also. I feel so that is important in T20, and he was also actually chosen for the series, previous series, but he had got an injury, so he was taken out. He had some shoulder injury, so he was taken out. So I feel this is his only chance now, because if he misses out in these 3 matches, I feel he might not come back to the squad. It's very difficult. So when he gets a chance, I feel he needs to make his mark straight away, prove that he is worth it. And the other player, as I said, Devdutt Padikkal, I would really choose him because for RCB, I've seen how nicely he has been batting as opener. Though RCB, Devdutt Padikkal was a constant opener, and as I said, Aaron Finch was not doing well in the season. So they replaced him with Phillips. So it was different. But Devdutt Padikkal was the main batsman, their opener, who used to give the start. So I expect him to do the same for India. And in the middle order, I feel Surya Kumar Yadav will play, but if they want to keep Manish Pandey, I really do not want Manish Pandey because Manish Pandey, I've seen 3 ODIs he has played and he has been given the chance, but he's starting slow and he's not able to make big scores. And in T20, I think they need to start from the first. That is important in a T20 game, limited overs and full pressure there. As a batsman, I feel it's important to start right away. And Manish Pandey, as of right of now, I don't think he can do that. So they can keep Surya Kumar Yadav, or another batsman who I would suggest would be Rutraj Gaikwad. If they cannot keep him as an opener, I suggest they can keep him 1 down or 2 down at number 3 or number 4, any one of those. In any one of the games, they should give him a chance because the CSK he played really well. Though in IPL 2020 in the beginning he didn't play, but at the ending he started playing with consecutive 50s. So I feel they should give him a chance and check him out. So these 3 players I would suggest.
And Vijay sir, before ending this episode, we have talked about India, Sri Lanka. We have talked about Olympics. So, what are your thoughts on the 100? Right, it's going on in the UK. I'm not covering it because it's subscription again. One more, I don't think I will be able to afford it. But Vijay sir, what do you take on the 100? I mean, if you're watching it closely, do you have any thoughts on it, or even if you're not watching it, how is it going to benefit cricket? Because T20 was introduced by England domestic cricket, and that's how we got this beautiful league T20, and we got the IPL. We got a new format in cricket, right? So now it's again introduced by England cricket. We have the 100. It's not going to be overs. There are a lot of changes, 100 balls, and I don't know the rules, but how does it feel, and how is it going to benefit cricket?
See, from Test cricket, when ODI was introduced, if you remember, by chance in 1971, when the Test match got washed out and Australia and England played a 1 day game on what would have been the fifth day of the match at Melbourne. So people liked it, and there was some resistance. The traditionalists thought this is not a proper form of cricket. Then they introduced night cricket. It was called pajama cricket. It was mocked at, laughed at, ridiculed. But then see how it progressed. It gave a new face to cricket. It got in new kind of spectators. Same happened for T20. When T20 was introduced, you got all kinds of even casual people who were not very interested in cricket. They started following the game, and you look at how popular it has become. The whole family sits and watches a T20 game in the evening, say IPL, for example. There is a lot of space for it. It has its own place. Similarly, I think 100 was received magnificently on the first day in England. The audience was amazing. And there were reports that it is going to stay in England. So it is a new format. It will attract new kind of players. It will be. It will definitely. I'm sure it will give a new boost to the game. And especially women's cricket, there is a lot of scope. They are saying that it is going to be very popular with women cricketers, which I think is very good. They should have a league. This 100 should be introduced for women cricketers all over the world. It's a very different format. Till the time we can have more and more T20s and ODIs and test matches for women cricket. But 100, I will not run it down. It is another format. And Chiru, Krishna and Akash, for all you know, in times to come, you may have a T10 league. How do you know? I mean, people don't have much time to. They're not patient now. They're not going to watch patiently. They want quick results. So you may have a T20 league coming up. So I am all for 100. But of course, being a traditionalist, I don't have much interest. I don't know how much I will sit and watch, but I welcome it because it brings in new range of followers.
And Maitreya, so there are no Indian men cricketers playing it, but there are certainly Indian women cricketers playing there. So, uh, are you first of all watching the 100? I don't think I'm watching it. So, are you watching it? On fan code. That's where it's available on India. So, uh, but are you following the scores or anything? But what is your interest? What is your take on the 100?
Well, I haven't been watching it. I actually didn't know it. For yesterday, I got to know. So, but the format looks very interesting because uh, recently during the 2000s, early 2000s, the T20 was introduced. So I feel this is the next format which can be introduced after a few after this league. I feel if it's really successful and really good, I feel it can become the fourth format also. It looks interesting about what I've read through articles, different articles. The rules are really good and different rules. I was really impressed because 100 balls per innings, and then at the power play, 25 ball power play, and then the bowler can bowl 20 balls maximum per game. And like in other formats, the over is 6 balls, but here the bowler can bowl 5 consecutive balls or 10 consecutive balls is his choice. So it gives more. There are not many rules, and it gives there are new kind of rules. I feel it's really interesting, and I just want to check it out. Uh, but I just feel it's something really new. And after I got to know, I just was, how come I missed it out? I was like that, but now I'm going to follow it and uh, check it out because it looks interesting, and I hope Indian men cricketers also play in that. I'm seeing. I want to see Indian men cricketers also play in that and see how they go through that. And I really feel it's interesting. It can be as popular as IPL. It can become. We should just look upon how the people see it, and if the people like it, I feel the people will like it, and it can become a new trend nowadays because shorter formats are becoming a new trend, and I feel this will become a more enthusiastic format of the game.
So, Maitreya, if I investigate why you didn't know about the 100, I think you're not on Twitter. So, maybe because of that, you're outdated. So, yeah, you read articles, but Twitter is the easiest way to get to know about news. So, I wouldn't tell you to get on Twitter. If you like, you can get it. But Vijay sir, let me ask you. Like, we have started the show by talking about Olympics. We have, uh, you know, given our support to Indian people there. But do you think the 100, the T10, now if it's going to come in cricket, what are cricket's chances to go to the Olympics?
It is there. It has been listed in the US. The second Olympics from now, we'll get to see T20 making its debut because already BCCI has given its approval. It is very keen to send its team, and it'll be fantastic because you'll have both men and women playing T20 at the Olympics. So it'll be a big boost to the game. It'll obviously then become a truly global sport when it makes an Olympic debut, it'll become a global sport. So that is the next big step at some point, and I hope we are around to see the cricket making a debut at the Olympics.
But Vijay sir, I'm not one person who follows football and other sports. Just asking if football is in the Olympics. Just curious
Yes,
question.
football is very much there. Every sport is there except golf. Uh, Golf is not there. Snooker, billiards is not there. There are some sports which are not there. But if you see the list, skateboard is there as a sport. So there is a lot of encouragement for every sport, which is a good sign. And not just summer. You have Winter Olympics also. You have winter games every year. Every country, even India, has now started hosting winter games in Jammu and Kashmir. So that is very popular in Europe. Definitely, winter games is big, and Japan has also conducted the Winter Olympics in the past. But yeah, football is a very popular sport even in Olympics.
Yeah, that shows how I'm not interested in other sports, but
No, no,
that just gives an idea to everyone. But
no.
I love cricket.
You should take interest.
Yeah, I'll take interest because it's now
Yeah.
Olympics time, and I've known sports from Twitter, you, Vijay sir. So I will take interest. I will watch the Olympics for sure. Let's wrap the show. Before we wrap the show, let's talk about our cover art, a new cover art. We have talked about it in the previous episode. We have talked it at the start, but just a personal thoughts. How do you take on the cover art? You know, how is it going to affect our podcast? Because we thought, because if I get this microphone, our audio increases the quality. So I thought, let's upgrade our cover art too, because people find our cover art not so interesting. So I got into editing, and I spent 2 days to edit it, and we got a new cover art, new colors, new players. We have Smriti Mandana in the middle. That's because Vijay sir, you have encouraged us to watch women's cricket and talk about it. Yes, we have not talked about women's cricket so far here, but we will talk about it because you have always insisted us to. And then you have Rohit Sharma on the left, and then you have Siraj. I mean, we had Bumrah there throwing a ball up. Now we have Siraj because Siraj is my favorite RCB bowler. Not the favorite bowler, not my the best favorite bowler, but I love RCB and I support them. So Siraj being there, it's a matter of pride, and he's also an Hyderabadi boy. And Vijay sir, you love Siraj, so we got him here. And then Maitreya, maybe he wanted Virat Kohli to be there. Maybe I'm just asking Maitreya, did you want Virat Kohli instead of Rohit Sharma?
Uh, Actually, I feel Rohit Sharma is fine, but even Virat could have been there. But I'm happy with Rohit Sharma being there, and Siraj also. I'm really happy with the choice.
So
Chiru,
will you talk about?
we can always. This one is a very, very vibrant artwork, no doubt. But at the end of the India England series, if Virat does exceptionally well, we can bring him into the new poster. We can change the poster, so Krishna will be very happy.
It's like some auction retention. So only Rohit Sharma has retained KL Rahul is dropped out. So maybe next year KL Rahul is out of Kings 11 Punjab in the mega auction. It's just something of similar thing.
Yeah.
But we love our new cover art, and we'll speak well. We'll do whatever we can. We'll cover women's cricket. So Vijay sir, thanks for coming. Akash, thanks for editing, and let me not forget Maitreya. Maitreya, your video is off, so but your video audio quality is not the bad, but it could be a little better because of the rain there. Your network is bad, but not a problem. Not a problem at all. We can get. We had a wonderful chat today evening. So Maitreya, thanks for coming, and let's wrap this show. This will be the end of this episode.
Thank you, Chiru. Thank you, Akash and Maitreya. Maitreya is also getting his new mic, Chiru. So you be ready, and he'll come back with a bang. Maybe next episode, or maybe the next one.